Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at how the latest EZA to Extreme TEQ Transforming Frieza has helped him in the Extreme TEQ versus Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road stage. So basically, to start off, we've got the Extreme Teq Frieza here. We are running him with another Extreme Teq Frieza as the friend lead, and basically that's how we're running the team. So Extreme Teq has been renowned, at least on Reddit, for being one of the hardest ESBR stages. Obviously, I have completed it on this channel before. I even used the free-to-play Lord Slug, who, by the way, is still one of my favorite free-to-play units. Super reliable, especially for these kind of challenges. But basically, we're here to take a look at how Frieza performs. So we've popped an item, as you always should pretty much do in Extreme Super Battle Road and any hard content. That's what they're there for. You can see Saiyan taking quite a lot of damage. Frieza shouldn't take nearly as much damage. Frieza is way more reliable in terms of his performance, and the best thing about Frieza is actually the amount of ki he gets. So Frieza gets some additional ki when facing super class enemies, and you can see that really kick in for Frieza. There are plenty times where we're not going to hit our super attack, and we actually do, just because Frieza manages to get that extra ki from his passive. So that's super helpful. Frieza took only 14,000 or 13,370 damage there. So Frieza overall, really strong start. Good damage numbers, comparable with Broly, higher than Saiyan, who's also a pretty recent EZA. And of course, no big bad bosses or anything activated there. So realistically, that was just Frieza and his EZA. Obviously, both are rainbow Friezas, so if you have a 55% or 69% or whatever percent Frieza that isn't rainbow, just keep that in mind, that you're probably not going to see the exact same results. But that being said, the team's doing really solid here. We got the stun from Lord Slug, and this first fight's going really quite smoothly. Obviously, something that we just need to be aware of is the fact that in the Extreme Super Battle Road stage, things can hit pretty damn hard. I think Extreme TEQ is one of those extreme teams, much like Extreme AGL, that lacks from overarching synergy between its units, so you end up struggling a little bit in terms of performance, and I think that's just something you can't really change or avoid right now. I think it's just how the team build goes. So overall, team does alright, but definitely lacks from synergy. That being said though, the first fight went rather smoothly. We are currently on track to beat the stage, so right now things are working more than fine. The next turn we'll have the Friezas up, so we can take a look at how they do. Obviously we're fighting two enemies now. As you guys know, the more enemies there are in a stage, the slightly weaker they are individually. The less enemies, the more powerful they are. Essentially, if you've got three, they're about as strong as two, so those two individually are stronger than each individual member of the three, if that makes sense. But we've got Frieza here, we've got Lord Slug on either side. You will see how we're struggling for ki on some of the units, but that's okay, because like I said, his ki will kick in, and he'll be able to fire off a super attack. So pretty straightforward, taking about 20k before super. Obviously remember, the super raises our defense, so we'll get a good idea of how we take damage afterwards, and you can see it drop to double digits. So you know that Frieza, after one turn, will pretty much tank with an item, or if he manages to super first. And we'll take a good look at what he gets supered for here. So only 127k, which is not a lot considering Frieza will give us back like 10% health each turn. So essentially, Frieza really rock solid there. Nothing too wrong with that performance. I think we've seen enough already to know that Frieza's been a great addition to Extreme TEQ. He was always a great addition, but now his EZA really looks like it's helped out the team quite a bit. So really rock solid. Obviously units like Team and King Piccolo with their damage reduction stacking with the items damage reduction will take pretty much no damage, but that's kind of how they're built. But the offensive output and the defensive output of Frieza plus that heal is a really solid combo to have. So yeah, overall I think Frieza's performance has been really good. Another bonus of Frieza obviously is his leader skill, and that ability to have 130% across the board lead is pretty damn good. Not only is it reliable, but it allows you to mix and match quite a few extreme tech units. Now obviously there's a 130% extreme tech lead in the form of Broly, but Broly is still somewhat weak in terms of defense. He's not bad anymore, but he's not necessarily great. Frieza allows you to avoid that complication and really just pick whatever team of extreme tech units that you want. So here we go, Frieza tanking pretty damn well there. So yeah, overall I think Frieza's performance has been really good. You could see there, I was missing 4 ki, I only gained 3 from Frieza attacking a super class enemy. So you can kind of see that limit or so in terms of that additional ki. But beyond that, everything else pretty much fine. We did manage to get through the turn. You could see how much Frieza could take, transformed, untransformed, etc. You can see Frieza again here. We've got the Demon King Piccolo, who we're going to give these orbs to. He's going to be able to avoid us dying, basically, because of his damage reduction. Then we have Frieza afterwards, and then we have the Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Demon King Piccolo will be okay tanking without an item. He's got quite a high baseline damage reduction, and with a couple dupes in him he is okay. And then we've got Frieza following up with a pretty decent attack stat. Doesn't manage to finish off, but only takes 34k. So from the second turn, Frieza will take about 34k on normals, which is pretty damn good, considering how hard enemies hit in these stages and everything like that. So yeah, really impressed with Frieza so far. So what we're going to do is we're just basically going to have Frieza tank without an item here, and then we're just going to kind of let things roll out. There's no real need to test anything else out, I think, so we're just going to see how much Frieza takes first turn without being transformed or anything like that. We'll activate, well, you know what, actually we'll activate the Princess Snake, and then we'll take a look at how Frieza does. But I think we've seen enough from Frieza that we know he does really well. His performance is really top notch, and basically yeah, he's not going to let you down, and that's really all you can ask for from a unit in terms of ESBR and all this super difficult content. As long as he's not letting you down, then you're more than fine. So Frieza doing a really solid job here, taking 47k and then 29k with the Princess Snake, and of course doing a really solid job offensively, which he's done throughout. So yeah, pretty happy with Frieza's performance, to be honest with you, and not really much more that I think needs to be said. I think Frieza's done a really good job. So yeah, I think what we'll do is this turn we'll just leave it in terms of items. We'll just let Frieza basically take whatever damage he takes if he manages to get an attack off or anything, and then yeah, we'll just leave it at that. We'll gain some health back with the green orbs, and then we'll just take a look at how much damage he takes. But that's really going to be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have Frieza and you've been using him in the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, let me know down in the comments how you've been finding him. But as always, guys, from me, thank you for watching and stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, take care and bye.